train some Syrians to fight ISIS. The cost was $100 million per fighter? Yeah. I'll ask you, who in this room has served in Afghanistan or Iraq? Would you stand up, please? I know there's a couple folks here who did their service. Did they spend $100 million training you? No. Thank you. Now, if they're spending $100 million to train a Syrian, who most likely is going to turn his weapon on us, I think there's something fundamentally wrong. So with all that being said, I much prefer question and answer, and I can bring Abraham Lincoln into anything, because I originally started out as I used to say Civil War historian. I've learned War of Southern Independence. But after the disastrous defeat that the Union forces suffered at Fredericksburg, December 1862, in which the Union Army lost 12,500 men in a matter of hours, assaulting a position that they never should have tried, Abraham Lincoln had to present his annual address to Congress. There used to be a time when the presidential address to Congress was not a showboat of offering 300 different programs, et cetera, et cetera. It was a genuine, it's in the Constitution. Some people still remember that document. And the president's supposed to give a yearly report on the State of the Union. Lincoln lays out the progress of the war. It's not good. At one point in that presentation, written, never spoken, he talks about what will America be in 1900? What will America be in 1960? He's actually looking 100 years ahead to some of us. And he concludes with an incredible statement, which is, the fiery trials through which we pass shall light us down in honor or dishonor unto the latest generation. Fellow citizens, we cannot escape history. And that has always resonated with me, because Lincoln was talking about lighting us down in honor or dishonor. We can't escape history. He's talking about the debt owed to those who fought the revolution. And I believe, ultimately, whichever side you were on in 1861. And then World War I, World War II. Just a couple of weeks ago, we noted the 70th anniversary of the ending of World War II. And sadly, the last of our greatest generation is finally slipping away to rejoin their comrades. We owe it to our children and our grandchildren, onto the latest generation, to ensure that the America that our founding fathers created is the America Robin and I are going to give to our respective daughters and our grandchildren, and who knows? No, we're not going to. We're a little too old for that, Robin. But we do owe it. It is our moral obligation, because when a day comes when we face our ancestors in heaven, they're going to ask us, did we do our duty? You here are doing your duty as Americans, not only to survive for yourself, but I think it's time for graduate school. We got to start talking about how we're going to take our country back and restore it to the America that once was. And you're going to be the one